Hey everyone, Lori June here. I was inspired by Emily over at Emily's Paper Caper. She shared her ruler collection recently. So I was inspired to find mine and share my rulers with you. So she did not include a tape measure, but whoops, oh dear. I keep that in my purse and 'cause I don't know, you never know when you need to measure something if you're out looking for a specific item. I got this from my kids' high school back in the marching band days. Walled Lake schools, volunteers really measure up. So tape measure counts, right? And then also this tape measure was is in my sewing kit. So I don't know. Made in England. Wow. That's interesting. I don't think I ever looked at that. I don't know where this is made or if it's going to say, but so, okay, 2 tape measures. And when I mentioned rulers to my husband, he brought this one out. And Stadler Engineer, made in China. He used this in drafting class. So he's in there snoring because he thinks his video's boring. So anyway, on with my collection. Emily, you didn't include a paper punch, did you? But here's a 3-hole paper punch, and it's a ruler, 1 through 10 inches. So that's pretty cool. How far does this one go? 60 inches. So that's 12 times 5 is 60, 5 feet long. I wonder how far this goes. Oops. Just curious to see. 45 inches. Okay, and Emily, I don't know if you shared any magnifiers. I think you had one, that purple, I think you had a purple ruler with a magnifier. So this is a letter opener with a 4-inch ruler, actually 3.5. So that'd be good for cutting artist trading cards, ATCs. So letter opener, magnifier, ruler. And I haven't counted these, so why don't you guys give me a guess? How many rulers do you think I have? And do you think all of these should count as rulers? I say they do because they all have measurements. Here's another magnifier ruler, almost like a bookmark too. I keep this in a pencil container of mine. So that's up to 3 inches. It's probably 5 inches. Let's see. Yeah, about 5 inches, 5 1/4. And this is Michigan Long-Term Ombudsman Program. Ombudsman. I think I got that at a seminar last year. So Copper Country, Safe Kids Think First. I'm not sure what the phone number is for, but maybe it's for the schools. And I can't read where this is made or what that says. Copper Country is a region up in the Upper Peninsula. I am from the Copper Country. So this I was gifted. I still don't know who the mystery person was. She gifted me some fabric. And this is a quilting ruler. Those of you who are quilters know. So that's 16 inches by 4 inches. So that's pretty cool. Let's see, I better keep my pile over here. I better keep them all in the same place because I'm going to count them later. This is my go-to ruler. I use this all the time if I'm needing to cut. This is a metal edge on there, so you can take your X-Acto knife and safely cut along that edge. It's a Westcott ruler, 15 inches. I've had this for years. I probably got this back in high school, made in the USA. So that's cool. So that's an old timer. This I was gifted by Jen over at Sassy Southern NC Girl. So you can see I haven't even opened this yet. But this is a scoring board, and it is a ruler because it has measurements. It goes up to 7. It's 7 by 7 by 5. So 5 by 7 mini scoring board. This was also gifted to me by that same person who sent me the fabric and that quilting ruler. I say this is a ruler because it has measurements. So 9 by 12, and those of you who are quilters will know all of this. I'm not a quilter, and I haven't even finished the baby quilt I started last year for my granddaughter, who's now 14 months old. Flower Power. This also came in a package from Jen over at Sassy Southern NC Girls. I love that, my Flower Power. So thanks for that, Jen. This was a find. I got this at a thrift store last year for $1. This is a Martha Stewart scoring board. Oh, I got a container of red ink in there and some gems and this. I love this little secret compartment. So it has the various measurements of envelopes and cards and what size you need to cut them at. So I call this a ruler, 12 by 12, and it's good for scoring a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. And it has this little slide out thingamajig. Uh-oh, why is it stuck in there? Well, there's a little gadget. I don't know why. Oh, I was pulling on the wrong part. This envelope template. So whatever size you want your envelope, you line it up, and that's where you score your paper and where you sew for certain folds for whatever envelope you're making. So that's a handy little, there. It just slides it like right in like a drawer. So that's a fun ruler. I have a alphabet stencil or tracer. Emily calls it a tracer. I had never heard that term before. And that's 9 inches, and it also has centimeters. So that's the lowercase alphabet. I guess I should leave that on there. Lowercase alphabet, and then whoops. And then sort of a calligraphy alphabet. So same thing, centimeters and up to 9 inches. So those two. And this I got recently. Oh, I got this free someplace. I think it was at a little free library. Isn't that cool? A mouse, a frog, a tarantula, a parakeet, a hamster. And this is Prius Pets out of Lansing, Michigan. And I'm nowhere near Lansing, Michigan, so I don't even remember what store I got this at. 12. But this was in a freebie someplace. Already shared my Westcott. How did that get down? Oh, this is a different Westcott. The first one is 15 inches. The second one is 18 inches. And made in the USA as well. So Emily, did you have an 18-inch ruler? That's cool. I want to find a 12-inch Westcott. And here again is a ruler. This has several different measurements. Side measurements, top measurements, and this cool little flip out guide. So this will cut a large piece of paper, well, as big as 12 inches. Because it is 12 inches across. Yeah, this is my paper cutter. Actually, it's not mine, it's my husband's, but it has been in my possession for a long time. This is pretty handy. We use this a lot, both of us. And Fiskars, I'm not sure where they're made. Made in China, U.S. patent. So there's that. Also, a yardstick is a ruler. I got this from my father-in-law. This came out of a Detroit business, Tabard Deacon Company on West Jefferson in Detroit. This is vintage. This is really cool. So I'm happy to have that. I was so thrilled when he let me bring it home. And this is a metal yardstick. If you don't know, a yardstick is 3 feet long. And this has cornice mold, brick mold, glass mold, frieze or panel mold, crown or bed mold, cove, band mold, half round, quarter round. That's typical interior and exterior moldings. Interesting, MOULDINS. This is out of Made in the USA. Cool. Largest chain of hardware store. That's True Value. I don't know if somebody bought this. Or was it, and it gives nail sizes, common nails, smooth box nails, finishing nails, and casing nails. Best part, made in the USA. That's pretty cool. Look for quality, true test. It doesn't give a town. Oh, there is a True Value hardware uptown. Here's another measuring tool. It's not a ruler, but it's a measurer. This is a nice little cutting mat. I got this from Dollar Tree for $1 when it was still $1. And my Westcott metal roller. I think I already shared this. I use this a lot. Cork background. This is used if you have a paper cutter or a X-Acto knife. Cut your paper, cut your mat board. My Gerber tool has both centimeter and inches, so up to 3 inches. This is a handy tool. Every artist should have, every person should have this multi-tool contraption in their car, in their toolbox, in their glove compartment. Mine is in my art kit. So, Emily, I didn't see you with a multi-tool. I did see you with one like this. A magnifier with centimeters and inches, 12 inches. So that. And did you know paint sticks have rulers too? I thought this was the coolest thing. It was pre-scored and it broke, so I changed the numbers. It was only 7 inches long. I changed it to 6 because somehow it broke. But it has fun. This is from the Home Depot. Don't forget to pick up your painting supplies. So check these out, you guys. If you need a ruler, go to Home Depot. These are free. Well, they used to be free. Maybe they're only free when you buy paint. I don't know. But I thought that was funny. 100% wood. Don't forget to pick up your painting supplies. Paintbrush, paint roller cover, paint tray, tape, drop cloth, rags, stir sticks, paint kits, measuring, painting, framing, water brush, canvas, watercolor, paper, washi tape. You need all those fun supplies. And here again is another cutting mat. I have had this for years. You can see it. It has seen better days. It has seen wonderful days because of all the glue and paint and nicks and scrapes, and that's texture. That's art texture. Stickers. And so this is a 17-inch by 5-inch ruler. And best of all, my current journal for Art Journal Bonus Prompt 2526 has a ruler. It has a flip paper ruler. I just think that's the coolest thing. The Green Earth, I got this at a thrift store. Not a thrift store, I got it at a weird discount store for $1. This journal of mine is $1. Here's my winter solstice page. So join me. Hashtag Art Journal Bonus Prompt 2526. And are you still here? If you are still here, drop me a number. Drop me a number down in the comment box. How many rulers do you think I have? And if you have the winning number or the closest number to my total ruler collection, you will win this. Free, 18 years or older, US shipping only. And I will send you this plus probably an ATC and maybe a Twinchie, a couple little pieces of art and some maybe stickers. So how many rulers do I have? How many cutting implements? All of these that I showed you. Closest number wins, and if there's a tie, we'll have to do a name draw. So if you want to win this, how many rulers? Bye-bye. Peace. Thank you for joining me.